Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Phil here again at Acoustic Vibes Music. This is a new guitar that we just got in recently by Lowden out of Ireland, and this is an FM-35 with sinker Redwood over Cocobolo. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. So the guitar I've got here is an FM-35 model from Lowden. This model with the FM designation is a little bit of a modification to their normal guitars with a little bit of a narrower nut width. This is going to be a 43 millimeter nut width compared to a little bit wider 45 that we are going to see on most Lowden guitars. Definitely a little bit easier for somebody who might be used to 1 11/16 nut width as opposed to a 1 3/4. This is a beautiful guitar, as you can see. Very nice wood pairing on here that we can very clearly see on the top. A beautiful piece of sinker Redwood on the top, and this is accented very nicely by some maple binding on the back and front. And then as we start flipping this thing over, this is a very beautiful piece of Cocobolo on this guitar. Very red piece, very streaky and very straight lines on this, as opposed to having swirls or any other almost a quilt figure that you might see on some of their other options, or some of other pieces of Cocobolo, I should say. While we still have the guitar pointed backwards right now, you'll see we've got a mahogany neck that has a rosewood inlay and laminate going on in here. This is going to provide plenty of stability to the neck over the life of the guitar. We do see this back overlay on the back of the headstock. This is ebony, and that's going to repeat itself on the front of the headstock, as we can see here, along with the inlaid Lowden logo. One of the things that we also see on this guitar, and if you've watched any of my other videos, you will know that I love these Goto tuners. They've got a very high ratio and allow for very precise tuning. I think it's a great option, or an upgrade for any guitar out there. One of the things that makes this guitar pretty darn special is that this top wood, this sinker Redwood that is on the top, Redwood is a very, very soft wood, and so in the context of like guitar building or playing and what you might expect to hear out of a guitar like this, we're going to have something that when we have a very soft wood, it's going to get very excited really easily. So something like this is going to be great for somebody who has a light fingerstyle play and maybe a light touch. Not to say that you can't strum or play a little bit harder on this guitar, but I think this wood combo is not going to give you the most amount of headroom, so I'd probably be putting a fingerstyle player on this guitar. The Cocobolo on the back and sides tonally is going to be very similar to rosewood, so I like to call that the hi-fi sound, or the scooped sound, where you're going to get lots of top and lots of bottom, almost leaving a nice valley in the middle, which is great if you're going to be doing any singing with this guitar. I think this would be a killer guitar for anybody that's looking for a high-end instrument, and you'd definitely not be wishing that you got something more after you took this home. Definitely a great option for somebody that's looking for a high-end and high-quality instrument, and an instrument that's going to be a life guitar for them. If you've got any questions on this guitar or any of the guitars that we're doing videos on, please don't hesitate to reach out to us here at the shop. I'm going to have contact info down below as well as a direct link to this guitar. Thanks for watching.